Coming to you from Viacom's beautiful Santa Monica parking lot, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final Bosman. Sorry about any cheese there. We are in a parking lot today, and this is the final Bosman, and I am Kyle Bosman. And with Microsoft set to unveil their next console next week, I have a list of hopefully helpful do's and don'ts for them to have the best possible press event. Let's get started. Do show the console. Some people say that the looks of the console do not matter. To me, they sound like the boyfriends and girlfriends who insist that looks don't matter to each other, when we all know they do. The looks do matter. And I'm not saying the next Xbox has to look pretty. It can be a big, ugly, chunky dog butt, and we'll all still be excited to see it. But we just need an object to attach our thoughts to. Human brains like these things. This is why we like logos and mascots. Microsoft, the sooner you show this console, the sooner we'll be on board, the sooner we'll be excited and thinking about bringing it into our living rooms. And also, it does help if it's pretty. But you told me looks don't matter. Oh, baby, shh, I didn't mean it. Don't bring the kids out. The life of the Xbox 360 has been a very interesting one because I feel like it's been two lives, actually. There's been this first half, which was basically the Xbox being sold to the hardcore gaming fan base. And it lived like that for many years. And then for the second half, roughly, of its life cycle, it was a console for moms to buy. Microsoft decided to take a very Wii approach, and they added avatars to the Xbox, and they added Kinect. And it has been very successful for them. It is probably the reason why the Xbox 360 still sells 8 years after its launch today. But we're sort of back here at the beginning with this new console, which I'm excited about because Microsoft, it means it's time to sell to this hardcore dedicated fan base again, because we are the types who don't generally care how much it's going to cost, whereas the moms do. So you don't have to get the kids on stage flapping around to show us how much fun Kinect is when you're not really playing. Dedicate your show to us, the early adopters, because the moms won't buy your console until it's on sale. Do be very clear about your online requirements. As opposed to the hype that led up to the PS4 announcement, there's kind of a dark cloud looming over this Xbox reveal. And that's because most of the rumors we've heard about the next Xbox have sort of incited more fear than excitement. We're afraid that you're not going to let us play used games. We're afraid that we're not going to be able to save our progress if our internet goes out. We're afraid that you think like how Adam Orth talks. So here's your chance. Here's your chance to push away that dark cloud in one fell swoop of truth. Just explain everything and make us feel good. Make us feel that not all of that was nonsense. And if it wasn't nonsense, just be very upfront with it, because anything you don't talk about, we will assume the worst. Don't be afraid to use nostalgia. The Xbox has been around for 12 years, which is a long time. It is a lifetime to a lot of Call of Duty fans. And yet, you don't see the Xbox brand using nostalgia very often. Often just seems like you're trying to be relevant and hip. But nostalgia can be effective. Recently, I was having dinner with one of my friends who works for a company that ruthlessly uses nostalgia, just shamelessly brandishes that weapon with reckless abandon. You actually probably know him. His name is Reggie Fils-Aimé. He's the president of Nintendo America. So I was just having dinner with Reggie, and he says, technology is a glittering lure, but there's the rare occasion when the public can be engaged in a level beyond flash, if they have a sentimental bond with the product. My first job, I was in-house at a fur company with an old pro copywriter, Greek, named Teddy. Teddy told me the most important idea in advertising is new. It creates an itch. You simply provide your product as a sort of calamine cream. But he also talked about a deeper bond with the product. Nostalgia. It's delicate, but potent. And then he just showed me a bunch of slides from his wedding, and Bill Trennan ran out of the room crying for some reason. Do use it this, actually, hold on, I should explain that That wasn't, Reggie didn't say those things. That's just a relevant monologue from one of my favorite TV shows, The Big Bang Theory. Do use a thesaurus. Here are two words that make me cringe when I'm watching a press conference. Experience and content. Now let me show you why it's hard for me to sit through last year's Xbox E3 conference.
And over the next year, we plan to double the entertainment experiences we will bring to you.
And once again, all new content.
Indulge you with related content.
Game-changing content.
Global or local content.
Downloadable content.
Rich related content. Scroll through all the content.
Content. Thank you very much.
Does your phone or tablet pull you deeper into the experience?
How you will experience the sports you love.
I experience TV. The entertainment experience. The Xbox experience. Full experience.
This experience.
TV experiences.
Every single experience.
Xbox is the platform to showcase their content and experiences.
Pick some new words. Okay, it's not just annoying, it's also misleading. That Tomb Raider content that's exclusive to the Xbox 360, do you know what that was? Multiplayer maps. In a game where nobody cares about multiplayer maps. So Microsoft, don't just use the thesaurus. Be very clear about what you're offering. We presume that you're spending a lot of money on these exclusive content packages. So own up to it and show us what you have. And if my worst fears are true and you just wrote a big check to the people at Tomb Raider without knowing what they were going to give you back, stop doing that. And finally, don't blow it all at once. Did you ever know that kid who had a birthday that was really close to Christmas? And he says, I don't care, I still get as many presents, and you know it's not true. And you also know that just those 2 days, close proximity to each other, sort of lessened the impact and the specialness of both of those days. And I always felt bad for that kid. You kind of have that going on now with your console reveal, because when that ends, it will be less than 3 weeks until your E3 press conference, and that needs to be huge. Normally in a console cycle, we get 2 E3s to be excited about this console and start wanting it. This cycle, for some reason, we get 1 E3. We get 6 months to be excited about these consoles instead of a year and a half. And so this E3 needs to be huge. The Xbox and the PlayStation are in this really freaky head-to-head, in that they are 2 of the most competitive products you'll find in any business, and they are launching in the same season of the same year. And the basis for our direct comparison between these 2 products is going to be this year's E3. It's going to be the battlefield. And so Microsoft, here's what I'm saying, is like, with this console reveal, be cool. You know, show off your console, show off some games, show off the controller, show Xbox Live, but like, save some good stuff for E3, because you know that Sony is jam-packing their press conference with their best stuff. So you're gonna have to stack up or pack up, Buster. It's gonna get wild, it's gonna get freaky, and it's gonna be an all-out E3 bloodbath. Combine that with Nintendo, the proverbial cornered fox, cooking up some new Mario game, and it is going to be a global meltdown of E3 proportions, and it will not be contained. And those are my do's and don'ts. Microsoft, if you do those things and you don't do those other things, I know you're gonna have a great press conference. And to everyone else, thank you for watching. I will be back here next week with my full voice, and I will be giving my takeaways from the event. So I will hopefully see you then. Don't matter, how could you? Oh, baby, they don't. You're beautiful in your own way. I don't believe you anymore. Well, trust me, okay? Looks don't matter. I don't believe a word out of your mouth. I'm gonna leave you. No, you're not. You're never gonna leave me. I'm just gonna go kill myself. You're not gonna kill yourself. You wish you could. You're pathetic. Look at you. Name one good game on your system. Nintendo Land? Nope. You just go, okay? Get out of here, get back in the car. Okay. I'm sorry. You should be. Good. Don't bring the kids out. I actually started really feeling bad for it.